You use power, you can fly. You know what I'm saying? With left hook. Now, everybody, you back it up, and you pretty short. Back it up, pretty short. That's a perfect, let's go. Now, when you put that shot on someone's face, and I will throw you through Garcia, before you move the time, how you pick up the left hook. How do you generate speed of the shot? Because, A, like you said, the point is not just over here. But because it's like that, it gives you more power, right? Okay, if you leave the ground, like when people jump. When they jump, they got power for a little while, but not long. And you got to come back down. So the less high you go, the quicker you can get back down. But my favorite punch would be leaping left hook. And when I do it, it's because I'm generating power from my legs, like you're saying. I'm generating my power from my legs to do it. Or from my legs, all this got to lock to two, and right here is important. Because what's also important with a hook is your twist. Right there, that way. So you got to be able to twist that way. So when I jump, when I leave the ground, I give myself a head start. I tilt this shoulder forward. Now when I jump, I'm pulling this across, I'm pushing this across, and my weight going with it as I jump and shoot. So as I back up, I fold like I'm running. And when they think I'm running good, I'm always leaning over there just because. So if I lean over here, I always can do that. So if I lean over there, I don't feel hook, I can feel that. But if you ever let me lean over there and kick your hand forward, you're dead. Because if I look over there and see the hand forward, there I come. Come. Church over. But that's my option. But that's the options I'm giving you. So the way you get the power is from your legs on a jumping shot. You understand me? But once again, only the moving shots like this, like a jumping right hand is not the top. Because that chest is turned down, and then it's definitely going out. So with straight right hand, if I jump, I'm on 30%. You understand? Because a straight punch, and I pull them down. With the hook, when I come here, I can generate power to wherever I go. That's what made Joe Frazier so good. Joe Frazier sit there, he killed it, he comes, that's the hook. You understand? If he threw it like that, wouldn't have quite as powerful. So because he's ripping it, he's pulling. He got two forces on it. So he pushed him first, but he also put it because of the fight. So it's a double force working for you. That's what makes it so deadly, whether it's here or whether it's out there. You understand? Everybody has their own way of doing things. Like I said, I'm not saying nobody's wrong, because if you're going to be a single left hook thrower, that's really a good left hook thrower because it's safe, the one he's doing like that. For me, I was born in 1969. You know how they think like 69, so I said, if I'm born in 69, I probably should be the best hook. 16th of January. Since I want to be the best hooker, I had to get it the right way. That's right, so I'm Captain Hook now, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, but that's just how the hook goes.
What's the best shot you've knocked out on? Because, like, I watched lots of your fights. I think the serwano knockout is the most
because he's the guy almost went to like a
convulsion.
Yeah. Did you see that fight?
Right, slapping me, dropped his eyes and all that.
Shot from the floor.
The eyes are coming out like
that. The reason that happened, I don't do that normally. The reason that happened was, going into the fight, I had 3 jam knuckles on this finger and 2 jam knuckles on this finger. When they wrapped my hands, both my hands, every time my heart beat, my whole hand was throbbing. I could not have gone 10 rounds that night. So I told my queen to lock myself and set him up, and I'm hitting the overhand right. I said, either he gonna go or I'm gonna go. Because I can't go 10 rounds like this. That's the hardest I was trying to hit somebody, and I had to because I didn't want to lose yet. And I couldn't, if he just could have lasted 10 rounds, he'd have won the fight. But my hand was hurting that bad. You understand me? So when I set up and I threw it with all I had. Because like I said, when I can touch it, I can hit it. But I touched him a couple times to make sure I had it. And he was there. I said, okay, now I'm going to go for pro. So like I told you, once I get you, if I can touch you and get you there, and if you can touch it, you can hit it. I always remember that. If you can touch it, you can hit it. If you can't touch it, you definitely not going to hit it. Because the more power you put, the longer it's going to take. So if you can't touch it with a jab, you can try to hit it with a jab, it ain't going to stop. You understand me? So once I got where I can touch him, I said, okay, he in that range, I want to hold him right there. When I hit it, I just rushed over here right. That's what happened. So that was good. My favorite combination knocked down was I hit Reggie Johnson with a hook left hand so quick that his head went the same way on both shots. You know what I'm saying? I speak. Go look at it on YouTube. Now, you know, if I hit you with a left hook, your head should turn that way. If I hit you with the right hand, your head should turn that way. It happened so quick, they both got they on the team so fast, before it get back, it'll come level coming. You understand me? And he went down. That's my favorite knockdown of all time. Anybody.
What's that you won in the 3rd round?
I ain't really sure what round it was because I don't go back to stuff, but that was my favorite night. I always get to whatever round it is, I just watch it. You know what I'm saying? And I know it happened because at the time I had a double end bag. It's a ball, that's what I beat more. I beat his bag because I beat the ball more quicker. And I was working on that shot a whole lot because he's southpaw. It turned out that happened to be my favorite knockdown.
Alright, well, what about the magic knockdown? Like, you know, the Glen Kelly fight, you know? I mean, it's like, I thought he was working witchcraft in that fight, bro. Like, put your hands down your back, bro. Where's that come from? I don't sit on roofs to do that.
The rolling is a movement there. The rolling is because people how it goes. For me, don't y'all ever forget and don't y'all never not understand that through God all things are possible. Most definitely, and God always puts things on me that I don't be knowing it's gonna work, but He say do it, I do. So sometimes when the fight things come up, so what happened was, because we ain't killing this guy, just go to the gym, it's him figure out, blah, I'm telling you, because he's crossing that line. So he got afraid to throw a punch. So I immediately started thinking, I said, wow, I'm never gonna catch him now because he won't punch. My game is to make you punch so I can operate off your punch. Because they cross that line too much, or they either back too far. When they stick him out, I'm going to get him. He wouldn't punch him. I thought about it, I said, you know, if I pose like a rooster, and a rooster has his wings on his hips, you know what I'm saying? So if I pose like a rooster and leave myself unguarded, he'll punch. So let me try that. So I stood out there and did this, and he punched like an idiot.
Like the Joe Rich fight, it's a funny thing because the Joe Rich fight, I watched that fight in Miami. There's a rapper, what's his name? Benzino. He was in a bar with us. It was me, David Hayes, Adam Booth, his manager. And we was in a bar and we went out into training. And we watched you and I didn't know if he was going to beat Ruiz. I thought skill-wise it was the pressure. But when you beat Joe Ruiz, what was that feeling like?
It was probably the greatest night I ever had because I had never, I went to the Olympics at 156 pounds. I don't know how many stone that is, but that's pretty, between middleweight, it's pretty light.
And you robbed him.
Yeah, but at the Olympics, and this is why I'm seeing how God works, at the Olympics, nobody's there, including myself, nobody even watching the TV. You turn that ring on.
That's Joe down. That's Joe.
Let's take a look at it. That's the whole look. Anybody watching me at the Olympics, never fantasy in mind of me fighting for a heavyweight title. You understand me? Because I did. I thought if I fought for a heavyweight title, I must look like a Thanksgiving turkey. I got too old, out of shape. Now I'm big enough to fight, but I wouldn't fight for a heavyweight title. So I never saw myself as fighting for a heavyweight title. Number one. So when I got the opportunity, I just felt like that was my destiny, was to become the second man to ever do it. And people always wonder why I went down after I did it. Well, first it was terrific beating John Reese because I became on the second middleweight to win middleweight, light heavy, and heavyweight title. What people didn't realize was that Bob Fitzsimmons, after capturing the heavyweight title, he went back down and he recaptured the light heavyweight title. So if I'm going to do what he did, it's imperative that I go back down and recapture the light heavyweight title. So that was one of the best nights of my life, but it meant just as much to me to go back and recapture the light heavyweight title. Because that was all the fight I've had no energy, was drained, and just once again, he said, get up, get back out there, you'll be all right. And I got back out there.
What was the buzz about that entrance with the John Rich? Remember, like, you had Whozy's rapper. I know that. Why did you know about these guys? Yeah, the other day, Scarface come out on a tune and like we love Scarface. Well, I'm saying over here, we love Scarface. And you came on the Scarface on the highest. Just the ring walk alone, man. That goose pimples. Did you get the thing?
Yeah, I did. And it's like I wanted to make the whole night a historic event. But when I fight, I feel like I'm supposed to entertain. From the time they put the camera on me, it's time they go. I can't entertain my fans, give y'all something to talk about tomorrow, or like even now, you still talk about that. If I can't do that, then I'm not doing what God gave me the talent to do. I'm not fulfilling the blessings God put in me. So I must entertain you all the way, or if I don't need to be in it. I'll tell people I'm the guy that I can't call it the ladder to get to the tree. Because God bless me with a gift to be able to go around the fence and hop on a tree and climb a tree. If I go up the ladder, I'm probably going to break my leg because it's too easy. He don't want me on the ladder. You know what I'm saying? He didn't give me the gift to go up the ladder. He gave me the gift to go around every other way except the ladder. Because that's what everybody else got to take. Because it's not like you don't see no more like me. They try to see like me, but they can't. Including David. Yeah. I wasn't there.
So what about, like in what was it, 1990s in KO magazine, they, on the interview, I follow you right throughout the whole career, but I follow Bob because I'm a cocaine story, right? But what I'm saying is like, 1990, you said, I want to be the next Sugar Ray Leonard. They want to be Sugar Ray Leonard. I watched your fighting style, it's totally different. That's right, it's totally different. And like, say, I want to be the first Roy Jones, I want to be I would do a thing called fantasy fight. How do you think you'd have done with Sugar Ray Leonard?
Well, you know, Sugar Leonard in his own mind was a great fighter. In his own right was a great fighter, and he had a lot of more heart than people realize. Sugar was a good dude. At 17, I swallowed him.
That's what I was getting to.
I still swallowed him and did pretty good. I got the best as far as this. So I feel like I would beat Sugar, but with 10 ounce willows, you can't just say that himself as far as this, but I really feel like I was more powerful than him at that time.
At 17.
Yeah, at 17 I gave him the business bad.
That's the same time when you fought Frankie Lawler.
I gave him the business, yeah.
You fought Frankie Lawler the same time. Yeah, you little weak guys, you don't know your boxing. Now go on and learn this stuff. We're learning now, but we're
When you're fighting, what do you look? Do you look into his eyes or do you
right there. Right there. I'm gonna tell you why. You look in the guy's eyes, you become emotional with him. If you become emotional in boxing, you have just lost. You understand me? If you ever let your emotions get involved, you just lost. You told everything. Everything you're gonna tell it with your eyes. But if you look right there, that's still a location now. I see his eyes, I see his legs, I see his hands, I see his waist, I see everything. So anything he do, I should be able to capture it somewhere else. He should not be able to get to. I see where his center of gravity is. If he crosses his line, I see it from right there. Everything going on, I see. If I get up here, now I'm focused on these. I don't see these. I don't see this too well. I don't see what's going on in here, and I need to know all that. Because I'm in charge of him. We in my race. I need to know everything he do. If I can't, then I'm in the wrong place. So I can't look at his eyes because I'm going to get angry with him. Just like he's angry with me. I don't want to let him get angry with me. I want to look right here so I see everything. Now I see close to what I'm doing. People were wondering about Jeff Lincoln. I said, how you looking away and dodge the pencil? Because I know where he at. I got him so good that I ain't got to look at him. I still see his center gravity right now. But everything he did, if he cut me, I see him cut. You don't understand how? Because right there. I can look this way, I still see that. I look this way, I still see that. Anything he do, I still see. Because this is my focus is. So if I turn my head and look over here, I see if he started me, I see what he's doing already. He can't do nothing from right there. There's things they can do right now. Nothing no different because I'm still looking at it. I ain't talking. You know what I'm saying? And some days when they want to have me here, I can't get him and he ain't looking at me. Easy. Good. All right. I got something like 2 or 3. This is Troy Trim Pro. He's like, he's world ranked away. All right. Let me know how much he's fighting next week on my show. I'm actually co-promoting with David Hayes' company. Right. What advice would you give to any young aspiring boxer, or even older? What advice did you have to do? If you're old, or listen, let me tell you. Because they tell me all the time, too old, I be damned. Well, that doesn't tell you too old. In the beginning of boxing, this is what's most important to me. First, you got to find and know who God is. If you know that, then you know there can't nothing cause you no harm down here. They cause you the heartache, a little embarrassment, a little pain, and nothing, but nothing will really cause you no true harm down here. So every other man was created just like you were. And you keep that in mind first. So that should be where you spirit. Now we get nervous because we're nervous of the unknown. But how you handle that nervousness is what makes you a better person. Some people can't overcome that nervousness and become fear. If you overcome that nervousness, now you got no take. Because he's just as nervous as you are. He don't know no more about what's going to happen when he go in there than you do. You understand me? Yeah. So, with knowing that, second thing is you let nobody tell you, like I said, what you're not capable of. Because God created you. Not many people talking. So how can they tell you what you can and can't do? They don't know. They don't know what they can and can't do. Most of them ain't do half what they probably were capable of. So don't let them tell you what you can and can't do. When you get ready to go into a professional career, just remember that the biggest jump between amateur boxing and professional boxing, the amateur is like a sprint, if y'all call it 100 meter or 100 yard, whatever it's going to cost. Pro boxing is like a marathon. They be long on that sprint. You want to sprint a lot of time, you want to sprint again and again and again and again and recuperate in between those sprints. So if you get that in mind, then it's not hard to go from amateur boxing to professional boxing. Business-wise, you want to try to understand and learn the business of professional boxing.